Hi, it's Wendy from the library, and I'd like to show you how to make some really cool folded paper hand puppets. I'll show you a couple examples of ones that I've made that have come out pretty good. We have a little dog here, and you put your fingers and your thumb right in. Ruff, ruff, ruff. And I mean, this is a pretty easy one, so we give you some examples for different difficulties. So here's a little frog, ribbit. And if I can get this one to work, I just glued this a little bit ago, so let me just make sure I can get my fingers in. Yep, there we go. It's one of my favorites. I have my unicorn. So it's pretty cool. There's a bunch of designs you can do with your own imagination too. So we will be including in your kit some of the cutouts for unicorns or dogs or frogs, so that you can cut this out of a cardstock and use it as a template for whatever colored construction paper you're using. We're also going to give you a little collection of construction paper and some little pieces. This will be for the eyes and tongue and nose and things like that. We'll give you a bunch of yarn and a glue stick. So that's what you'll get in your kit. And right now I like to just show you how to make the basic puppet shape, and then you can let your imagination go wild. So here we go. Gotta turn the camera down. Here we are. I'm going to start off with my paper being horizontal, and I'm going to fold up about 1/3 or maybe a little less and crease it, and then fold down the rest of it about 1/3. That's pretty good, and crease it. Now it's your option if you want to, but I do like to take my little glue stick and put a little glue on the edge of this, not a lot, but that just helps keep it in place. All right, then I'm going to have you fold it in half and crease, then open up, fold in half, and crease, and fold the other way in half, and crease. And then, instead of folding it in this way, I want you to take it and I want you to bend it over backwards and have that middle section come up through and line up these edges, and then crease it back again. It actually looks like a W. Okay? Then once you get this together, you're going to take just the outer layer of the paper, pull it away, and just the outer layer on the bottom, not all three, just one, hold it together. Can you see in there okay? And where I'm pinching it together in the middle, you need to take a piece of tape from home and put it down into the middle and fold it over into the next pocket. And that holds your middle together. And it gives you those pockets for your fingers to put your fingers in and your thumb. And then your puppet will go up and down. So that's the very basic shape for the beginning of any puppet. And then, like I had said, there'll be some designs you can use for templates. If you just cut this out and put it on top of one of your small scraps of paper, you can make your horn, your ears, your nose, or if it's the dog, the ears and the tongue and the eyes. But I'm going to do a unicorn again because it is my favorite. And like I had cut out that little piece, and I'm just going to, I traced 2 ears, so I'd cut out the 2 ears. And cut out the second ear. It's like a little bit of a rounded triangle for these unicorn ears. They're not very busy. I'm going to take my glue stick, and I have 2 little purple triangles also, and you can see I cut out the horn ahead of time. But I'm going to put some glue on this little purple triangle. Put it right in the middle of my ear. Okay, there we go. And then glue on this one. And put it right in the middle. There we go. And then we have the horn ready. And we're going to need a tongue. So here's a piece of red, and I've put on my piece of red paper a long skinny tongue for a frog. This is a long tongue for the dog and a shorter tongue for the unicorn. So I'm using the shorter tongue today. And I would just cut it out. And I'd open up the mouth, put some glue on the tongue, and just set it in there into the back. There we go. It actually says unicorn on it because I want to make sure which tongue I use. Just erase that, sir. All right, so there we go. We have our tongue. And we are going to put on a little muzzle of a nose. It's kind of like a horse or the cows or whatever. They have that muzzle on the front of their face where their nose would normally stick out if you were looking at them straight on it. It kind of just looks like a different shape sticking out, but this is kind of like a wide oval. I'll put some glue on the top half because it's going to hang over a little bit. And when I close this down, I'm going to let it come over the edge just a little bit. And this will also have nostrils, so if you have a marker, it's probably a little darker to color it in, but I'll just do it with my pencil today. Color in his 2 nostrils. Okay. There we go. So, excuse me, awesome. He's got a couple little eyes here. You can draw them on, you can cut them out with paper. I did not cut out the exact same shape, so I'm just going to go ahead and use these 2 little round eyes here. And there we go. And put some white circles in the inside. Kind of. Ooh, he's got big eyes with this one. That's okay. He's a cartoon character, so it adds up. And the little black dots, if you had a hole puncher, or if you can go ahead and cut out a really teeny circle, it will look pretty good. There we go. So he's got a couple good eyes sticking out there. Now I'm also going to glue on his ears at the top, one on this side and one on this side. 1 and 2. There's that. And then before I put on the unicorn horn, he has a mane, and that's what this colorful yarn was for. I just folded it in half. This is quite a bit. I don't know if we need this much. But I folded it in half and folded it in half again. And then folded it in half again. And one more time. Woo, that's a lot of mane. And one of these I'm going to pull up and cut off because I need a piece of yarn to tie it off with. So I'll lay this on my table over this little piece. I have a short end here and the longer end down there, and I'm just going to tie this in a knot nice and tight so it doesn't come loose. And there'll be a lot of trimming. So this will be, as you can see, his little bangs on the front of his head. So we'll just trim it however short we need it. It's probably about 3/4 of an inch long. That one's a little bit. And then we pull this down and decide how long you want that to be too. I'll just chop a little bit of the end off. So, and that's the mane in the back. So because I'm using a glue stick, I'm going to take the side where I tied the knot, and I'm going to try to lay in a lot of glue from this glue stick. Not going to lie, it's kind of messy, but hopefully once it dries it will really hold on really good. That's what I did with the other one. Can you see how much glue I put in there? So, and you're going to put it with the short hair right near the top and place it right down on your card. Now afterwards, when this is dry, I might even trim his front mane a little bit more because that's pretty long. If I can do a little bit here, I just don't want to pull it off. We'll see. Might need a little bit more, but that's okay. That shows his eyes pretty good. And even that's just a cute horse. But I do have my horn that I already traced on my pink paper. I had a piece that was cut out. So I'm just going to put a lot of glue right down on the bottom. The reason why it's a lot of glue, not that this paper is heavy, but it's trying to stick to yarn. So I put a lot of glue on this too, and right on top of the knot. Here we go. Later on when it dries, you want to make sure that this front paper is, there we go, is separated. There was a little glue in there. You don't want it stuck together. But there you go. That's a unicorn. And when it dries, it'll be just like this one. And actually, when you start using it as a puppet, the horn curls up a little bit, but a little bit the same, a little different. Those eyes sure are different. But see how simple, now that you know how to make the green puppet for the frog, all you need to do is a couple of green strips and then put your black and white dots for the nose and the long red tongue. And the dog, that was a frog. This dog is pretty easy too. You could do any color you wanted. You could even do a white one with black spots and maybe black ears, and give him a good long tongue. So, and just imagine any way you want, any other animals. It's pretty fun. Maybe make a clown. Maybe it doesn't have to be an animal. So I just thought they were fun puppets, and I hope you enjoy them too. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.